Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. So, we're actually being raided right now, which is why I chose to pick back up at this point. But before we deal with that, I have some stuff to run you guys through, just to catch you up. So I've been playing a little bit off camera, and actually, before I mention anything that I've been working on, I should point out, thank you guys very much for letting me know what was going on with Petra and her surgery thing. I completely missed that she was still set to herbal medicine and not industrial medicine, which is what she needed for that surgery. The game didn't really help because it said that there wasn't enough material, which wasn't the case. It's just that we had her set to the wrong material. So, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't figure that out, but thank you guys for letting me know in the comments. And so, unfortunately, I set her to the proper medicine right when I started setting up for this next batch of recordings. And Woody snuck in and treated her while I wasn't looking, while I was working on something else. I meant to do that on camera, but, you know, he kind of beat me to it. So she's been treated fine. Tails is injured right now. She was off down here somewhere trying to train a parasaur, or trying to tame a parasaur. And the parasaur attacked her, so she's got a little bit of damage from said parasaur. But we killed it, she stabbed it to death, and I think Gomez is hauling it right now. Gomez being Bowman. So yeah, hauling the parasaur. Anyways, Bowman is now Gomez, as I just mentioned. And then Lion is now Allison. Those are both thanks to suggestions in the comments. If you'd like to suggest a name, don't forget to use the tag. I believe the one we're using for this playthrough is hashtag Jurassic RimWorld, all one word. But if you use that, I'll be able to find it when I go look for names. If you don't, then I'll probably not find it. So make sure you do that. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, there's some animal stuff I should mention. We had a monkey self-tame. So I figured rather than just slaughtering it, it'd be kind of fun to have a pet monkey. So we've apparently already got it slightly obedience trained. But we'll go through all of these. Oh, too small for rescue or hauling. I was hoping it could at least do hauling, but I guess not. It's been a while since I've had a pet that wasn't a dog. But yeah, we have a monkey. It'll be for morale purposes, I guess. And I don't think I've mentioned this before, but a while back we actually bought a Labrador Retriever from a trader. And I don't think I ever addressed it, but we do have a Labrador Retriever and we've had it for a few episodes now. What else? Tails bonded with one of the boars, one of our pet boars, so I guess we'll use that as our main male, I suppose. Just because now that they're bonded, I can't really butcher it without getting into trouble, so yeah. And then Schultz finally got his lab coat. I think Virgil made that for him. Now, what I've been working on mainly is, well, first of all, we got this patio now. I don't know what I'm going to put out here yet, but I have some ideas. I think either some like tables and chairs. This is technically outdoors, but it is roofed. So it is covered from the elements, but it is outside. So tables and chairs just to have like outdoor seating and eating areas. Or maybe potentially both, because there might be enough room for both. But I think I found like a hot tub in the research tab. So it might be cool to have like hot tubs out here. It depends on how big they are, but we do have a decent little amount of space. I think this is like a 4x5 area. So if they're like 3x3 hot tubs, we could put one in here with like a small table and chairs next to it. Something like that, but just some more recreational stuff for, you know, places to hang out. And we're going to have one of these on the end of each of these hallways. So this is going to be the same thing. We'll have them mirrored on these sides. And then over here, I think we're going to have like a freezer or just an extended part of the building to fill that space. Because the path is going to be here. So this is all dead space at the moment. We're also continuing our walkway here. You may have noticed last episode, but we did get our doormats in. So the doormats will collect the dirt and hopefully prevent tracking most of it inside, but not all of it. And then up here, we've got a few new things. So we've been making good progress on the concrete slabs. I queued up 10, and we have 2 left. So I believe Allison has been working on those. But in order to make the walls that we want, which are the concrete wall B, these really clean white walls, we need synthetic paint. And so I went ahead and I built a paint machinery bench. And in order to make the paint, we need chem fuel. So then I went ahead and I made a biofuel refinery. So what we're likely going to do is turn some of our excess wood, hops, and hay grass into chem fuel. The hops especially, because we're harvesting a lot of them and nobody's really working on this. And I do have the bill. Nobody's just really paying any attention to it. So rather than let the hops go to waste, and we don't need like a ton of beer right now anyways, we'll make chem fuel out of it. And then again with the hay grass, kind of the same deal because the animals haven't really been eating it. So we'll throw that in there too. And then there's plenty of wood because there's plenty of trees, so we can do some of that as well. That chem fuel will mostly go to paint. We can use it for other things like energy. But I'd like to get those walls going soon because they're much more durable than these wooden walls. They're not flammable, which is great. And they look a lot better in my opinion. So that's something I'd like to work on. Okay, so we're being raided. There are 7 enemies from the looks of it. We have Fish, Nick, Goose, Arsony, Mitsuya, Garador, and Tiny. And they actually have better guns than we've seen in the past. So this is an AKS 74SU, 74U, there we go. And I believe it has better range. Oh, actually no. I was a little concerned that they would have decent range this time, but 24 is about the same as the Uzis and stuff that they've been running with. Yeah, so not really any more threatening there. Obviously any gun is deadly, but our guns have like 30 plus range and theirs have 24, so we can generally get the first couple shots off. We have, yeah, more like PDW, SMG type weapons, some Molotovs, which can be dangerous. An MP40. Interesting. Is that any good? Range is about the same as all their other stuff. That's like an antique, man. You should be putting that in a museum, not fighting with it. And then a knife. You also had a knife, right? Yeah. So 2 knives. The knives aren't particularly dangerous unless they can get close enough to use them. But they're in kind of an awkward spot, so we need to figure out what we want to do to defend ourselves. Also, I've got 2 people out here in not so great positions. We finished our multi-analyzer research, and so I've been working on getting the resources together to build it. This was the only plasteel I could find, and I couldn't find any gold, so we're probably going to need to buy the gold from somebody, which might actually be pretty difficult, but we'll see. But yeah, there wasn't any gold that I was aware of on the map. So you guys are going to need to stop what you're doing. Let's send them here. I'm going to have them go through the building and probably fight from there. We should also get the animals to a safe place. I set them to the home area, but that might not be good enough. What is Area 1? Where is Area 1? I don't see it. Let's see. Let's manage our areas. Area 1, where are you? I don't know. Let's do it here real quick. So zone, allowed areas, it's over here. Area 1. I'm just going to make it this indoor spot for now. And I guess like right here is fine. Sure, we'll make that Area 1. And then I'm going to ask all of the animals to get to Area 1. So that they'll be safe. Allison, you're going to need to stop doing that. Where to send you? I feel like we're going to be fighting like here. It really depends on what they do though, because they very well might make a beeline for these guys. So let's send you there. Tails, we need to get you out of bed. Sorry to do that to you. We'll put her... I don't know how close we're going to be able to get. Let's try for that, and we can adjust as necessary. Petra, you need to wake up as well. If Tails is going here, we could put Petra like there. I don't like the idea of them shooting over each other, but we'll adjust it. Okay, Riker, Virgil, you're already on the move. Tails, you're on the move. Petra's on the move. Allison is... you can't fight. Is that correct? Yeah, he doesn't like violence, although he's not bad at it. So what I should do is keep a gun handy, and in situations like this, have him run and grab it and help us out. But then he can drop it when he's done fighting so that we don't constantly accrue that penalty. And then Gomez is hauling the Parasaur. I think we're going to let her drop the Parasaur off and then send her out there, because otherwise it might deteriorate, we might lose it, and that's a lot of good food. Wait, I thought that was the Parasaur. But that's a Parasaur. What are you hauling? Another Parasaur. Did I set the other one for hunting? Oh no, that's right, there was 2 over there. And let's get things moving while I tell this story. So there was 2 over there. When the one attacked Tails, the other one actually joined in, and so we had to kill them both. That's why there's 2. Let's see. They are kind of coming down this way. I don't know how I feel about that. So Tails and Petra are up here. You should probably set up... that might be too far back, but that's probably too close. Let's put them here. That's a decent spot. Oh, I didn't have Petra selected. There we go. We'll put them there. Virgil. How do we want to do this? Get to there. Riker, you hold this corner. Because if they keep coming down, you might need to fire at them from there. Allison, you're headed out to there. Which is not a terrible place, but if we could get you there, that might be better, because you do have a shotgun. We really need to start investing in some better weapons, I think. Oh, Virgil, why are you doing that to me? Go through the building, please. Oh god, they're so close to us already. Well, Riker can hold them off, or slow them down at least. Nice shot, man. Okay, Virgil, I need you here. Oh, are they going to overrun him? They might. Okay, good. You've already killed one. Allison set up. You guys have 3 that you're fighting. Allison, go ahead and open up. Really? Come on, fire. Okay, there's another one dead. Virgil, you're not really helping out, are you? Fall back, and Virgil, you move to here. Actually, go there and flank. Nice. Okay, you're inside. Hopefully that door closes in time. You've both been hit, but I think you'll be okay. Gomez went to bed. I completely forgot to draft her into this. So Gomez, come out here, set up in those trees. Oh, Riker's engaged. Do you have your knife out? Oh, you don't have a knife. Damn it. Virgil, fall back. Don't let her engage you in melee. You don't have anything either. Go melee attack down there to help out. That should end this a little bit faster. No? Okay, you're down. Allison, oh, they're fleeing. Is it just Nick and Garador that survived? Let's see. Are you any good? You're actually pretty decent. You don't have any bolas. Damn, nobody does. I mean, Tails does, but she's kind of far away. Let's see. Oh, you have asthma, though. And a mechanite addiction. There's a lot of mechanite addictions that we've been seeing. I wonder if you can run them down. Go melee attack them, please. Is Nick still firing at us? Oh, well, Nick's dead, so it doesn't matter. Oh, well, you weren't very good anyways. We'll take your gun. What kind of clothes you got on? Just, nothing worth keeping. Right. How badly are you guys hurt? Not very bad, actually. You go rest. Petra, you go rest as well. We'll make sure you guys get treated. Gomez, do we want to capture this person? Hates dumb labor. Oh, I don't know. Decent cook. Well, pretty good cook. Social, intellectual, and could be a good fighter as well, but she's old. How's your health looking? Oh man, you're a mess. I don't think we're gonna try to save her. She's already frail, so she's suffering from the effects of old age. She's shot to pieces. Missing fingers, permanent scars, missing a nose. Yeah, I think we'll just end her. Are you wearing anything that we should take before we... I mean, we may as well. So that's going to be your job, Gomez. You two are going to go rest. We'll want to make sure we grab that gun. Oh, I missed Goose down here. We'll take the Molotovs. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with their clothing, so just unforbid that. And Arsony. Oh, you're jealous. I don't like jealous characters. I'm not going to worry about the clothes. I will take the gun. So Gomez, you're going to do that first. Then go ahead and equip those as a sidearm. And actually that can be your primary. So off you go. What is that? Oh, a dead rat? Interesting. Oh, and then there's you. Okay, so Tiny. You had a good gun as well. We'll probably give that to Allison or something. We'll strip you because that vest is not tainted. None of the vests ever are. So we may as well use it. And we still have a fight going down over here. Are you guys just fighting the alpaca? Fish is dead. Well, that's a shame. Oh, she's jealous too, never mind. We'll want the knife. Where is Fish? There we go. Plain leather. Yeah, we'll take a leather vest. So you guys are just fighting an alpaca. Got it. Go on, finish it. There we go. That's some free alpaca meat. Alright, Riker, go get yourself treated. Virgil, since you're totally fine. Strip Fish. Then we want to get her hauled. I don't want this to stay open. But I guess what you can do is there nowhere to store it? Can't pick it up too heavy. Okay, well, we'll let somebody else haul it. Right. Can you catch Garador? I'd like to take her prisoner if possible. Come on, Allison, you can do it. I might need to fire. It might take her too long. Damn. Alright, well, one of them got away. The only one worth taking prisoner, so we didn't get any of them. Oh well. Okay, Allison, I'll undraft you. Where was that gun at? There it is. Go ahead and equip that as a sidearm for now. Is she any good in melee combat? No, but she has potential, so we'll give her a knife as well. We should probably repair these first. I guess let's just do that for the time being. Okay. Animals, you're free to go about your business, so the dogs are unrestricted. Everything else should be in the livestock areas. I guess I'll unrestrict the monkey too. Okay. Right. So Riker, are you gonna get treated? No? We'll need to get rid of that scratch scar too. Oh, he's gonna eat first. Okay. Fair enough. So Allison, if that's your new primary weapon. She's hauling the silver. Cool. I'll need to keep an eye on gear and stuff because what's going to happen is a lot of my scientists are going to try to grab these vests and we don't want that. You don't need scientists in vests, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen. And then once we have a washing machine, we can actually wash those clothes and reuse them or sell them for a little bit better, at least. Okay, so Petra has been treated. Tails is all good to go. Riker's the only one, I believe. So as soon as he gets in bed, I'll ask Woody to go handle that for him. One thing I'd really like to see, and I'm sure there's a mod for this, but I've yet to, or I wish it was in just the vanilla game so you didn't need a mod, was the ability to assign animal beds. For example, since Riker's bonded to Beatrice, the German Shepherd, it'd be nice to assign Beatrice to that bed. And then I have Red following Virgil, so assigning Red to that one, and then the monkey can sleep wherever it wants, aside from those two spots. But unfortunately, that's not how the game works at the moment, so I might look for a mod that allows me to do that. But just a thought, because it is something that would be beneficial. Let's check in on our Bandit camp quest here, because I don't recall how many days it's been since we last looked at it, so we might be getting to the point where we need to actually prepare for it. My only concern is if we don't have enough time to let these guys rest, we may have to skip it, because we do have a couple people injured at the moment, and those people are the ones that we'd probably be sending. Also, I'd like to have better firearms by the time we do that, so let's see. First of all, 9.4 days left, and it was what, 1.8? I thought it said 1.7 last time, but okay. So we have about a week to prepare, and we know there's 4 enemies, so I'd like to send, I'd like to send probably 2 or 3 people, 2 at the bare minimum, but we could probably do it with 2, especially given the firearms they tend to use versus the ones that we have. So range will play to our advantage, but obviously numbers can overwhelm, so that's something to consider too. Let's see, while you're out, how much medicine do we have? 14? Can I cure? I don't want to repair anything. It'll repair itself over time. Let's see. Cure stab. We want the torso scratch scar. Bite, bruise, crack, scratch, torso. Okay. Yeah, we want to cure that. And we can use herbal medicine for those, I believe. But this is going to give him... Oh, it actually doesn't have any long-term effects other than it just lowers the efficiency of his torso slightly. But we'll go ahead and treat it. And while we're at it, we'll do Petra too, since she's going to be down for a little bit. Anyway, so... old gunshot torso. I believe it's that one. Okay. So there's those. I don't think anybody else has any long-standing injuries, but let's check. Bad hygiene. Okay. Oh, we should probably fix that. I might tell her to go wash up. Oh, you have 2. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do your stuff right now because we are not injured at the moment. But Allison, you need to go bathe, or you're going to get sick. Also, we need to clean the blood out of this place. But when people wake up, we can do that. Woody, rather than research, could you handle that for me? Go ahead and operate on Petra, and then when you're done, operate on Riker. Okay. So we'll get that out of the way. That way, while they're resting from one injury, they can recover the other. Let's see. When you're done with that, clean the blood out of there. Okay, so her hygiene is no longer terrible. Fantastic. We'll need to deal with these corpses too. We'll have to go burn them. How are we doing on that? That needs to be relit at some point. I'll probably have Gomez do that when she wakes up. Yeah. Okay. I wish animals could clean. Like, can we train the monkey to clean? That would be really helpful, actually. And we have other building projects, too. I guess the first thing we should do is, over here, let's set this bill up. So, chem fuel from organics. Oh, and fecal sludge. Yeah, well, let's do that first, actually, because we have a lot of fecal sludge. So, do that forever. I thought there was some research we needed for that, but apparently we already have it. So fecal sludge, definitely. Organics. I'll probably do until you have X type of thing. So definitely pause when satisfied. Let's say do until we have like 100. And unpause at 95. Right, so raw foods. Vegetarian, don't use agave. I don't know what that is, but don't use it. Only use... I thought that hops would be in here. Maybe raw resources? Yeah, there it is. Use hops. And... what would hay grass be under? Not here. It definitely wouldn't be animal products. Weird that we can't use hay grass, or it's probably just hidden under one of these tabs and I'm not thinking of the right one. But this is all like proper food. Not there. Okay, well, hops are fine. We should also do wood. Maybe it's under a different category. So from organics, from wood. That'll be our last one. Again, we'll do until we have X. We'll set that to 100. So wood will be the lowest priority. They'll try to fill the bill with fecal sludge first. If there's not enough fecal sludge, then they'll move to organics. If there's not enough organics, then they'll move to wood. There we go. And hopefully we have somebody jump on that relatively soon, because there's a lot of hops that are deteriorating into nothing. We want to make sure they get used for something. Okay, so Petra's gunshot wound has been removed. Now we just need to wait for her left leg to heal, and she'll be as good as new. And then he should be going to treat Riker. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Perfect. Doctor, when you're done cleaning, or when you're done eating, could you do some cleaning, please? Because there's an awful lot of blood. Okay, so Riker's treatment was successful as well. So yeah, same deal. As long as he doesn't get an infection or anything, he's pretty much good to go. And is that it? Is that all we have going on? Why is this damaged? Do I need anything from this? Probably not for a while. But if we get another colonist, we will need more clothes. And I do like using the clothes from here because they're a little bit more detailed than the vanilla ones. So let's see. I might wake her up soon because I would really like to start working on the chem fuel. Yeah, let's wake her up. Do me a favor and no, don't go there. No, go here. Drop the shotgun. We'll just leave it there for now. And then off you go. Go ahead and eat. And then I'm going to ask her to go work on the chem fuel. Because again, that's a bit time sensitive. We'll see. We'll see what she does next. Tails, how are you doing? Okay, you're doing pretty well. Perfect. Didn't even need to tell her. She's going to use the sludge first, of course, but that's fine. Actually, while she's over there, I should probably ask her to light these. Yeah, refuel these, because we're going to need them refueled. If we're going to burn the corpses. Nobody will do it if there's no fuel in there, so we'll do that first, and then we'll let somebody go take care of chem fuel. Ideally her, but she should go do it, yeah, on her own. Cool. And somebody else should get the idea and come burn some corpses over here. Again, I prefer Gomez do it, but she might not want to. You're gonna go harvest cotton, that's cool. How are we doing on those? Yeah, we got a lot of cotton. Should make more rugs actually, because I'm pretty sure we can make them out of cotton. So let's see. Yeah, it's all cloth. Oh, that's hyperweave. Yeah, we could do these. I don't know that I like these necessarily. What about the other ones? Where were the other ones from? Was that this? Yeah. Tribal. Okay, so it was these. There's some nice ones in here. I think we're using modern? I don't remember what we're using, to be honest. No, those are pretty plain. Royal, ancient. I think that's that one. Well, we'll try to mix it up a little bit, but I will put more of these around, and there's various sizes too. So that'll be a nice cloth sink. Obviously the clothes as well. Gomez failed while constructing. Gomez, can you do me a favor and do this instead? Oh, I don't have you selected. Prioritize burning. Burn, burn, burn. What are you burning? Oh, there's a human corpse down there. Or a skeleton, I guess. How are you still alive, man? I have no idea how he's not dead. I guess there's not been any predators, right? Yeah, there's no predators, so maybe that's why. As long as he doesn't try to eat one of us, I'm just gonna leave him be. Or as long as he doesn't attack any of our animals, that'll be an issue as well. Allison, you're relaxing socially. I take it you didn't get very far on that chem fuel. Oh, you made a little bit. Let's set up a storage for that. Yeah, we need like a small stockpile area. We'll do something like this. And that'll be chem fuel only. So that's what, manufactured chem fuel. Okay. So Allison, I would like you to handle that. No stack available to merge into. Why can't I just haul it to the new area? Right, well, we'll do it manually. We'll force her to do it. So I'll just have her pick it up and then drop it. God love the pick up and haul mod for things like this. Okay, nope, no, no, no. Back over here. Go stand in that area and we'll drop it. Okay. Riker can walk again, that's good. So stand there and drop that. As you were. Fine. As long as we have a little bit. But I need, well, I guess I need to set up the bill first. Let's go ahead and do that. Do until we have 100 again, I guess. And we'll set that to 95 as well. But we're going to need 2 of those for every wall that we build. So that is something to keep in mind. That means that if we have 100, we can do 50 walls, and then we'll need to replenish that. Okay, so I'm having Allison make some paint right now. Unfortunately, the turnaround on those resources aren't particularly great. We're going to set this for paint, and paint only. So preferred, that would be under here, wouldn't it? Painting supply, what are you called? Synthetic paint. Whoops. Synthetic paint, there it is, okay. So she's going to haul that. Just keep making paint for me. That's 10 there, so that's only 5 walls worth. We're going to want more than that, obviously. But we don't have a whole lot of chem fuel, and it takes 10 to make 5, so we're not going to get very far with this. But we have a lot of fecal sludge, so as long as we can keep somebody turning that sludge into chem fuel, we'll be alright. And eventually what we'll do is we'll just start, or we'll put like one of these right next to a chem fuel generator, and any excess chem fuel that we produce from that sludge can just get turned into power. So we won't be wasting anything in terms of efficiency. That is 25, and this will get us, oh, that's actually 30 in that one, so we'll have 35, which means that we'll get 17 walls out of that, which isn't too bad. Let's check this out. So that would be here, concrete wall. I guess we can start over here, because I did want to change up the floor plan of this a little bit. So this width is going to be the same, but I'm going to bring it down to here. So we'll have it like so. And then I don't think we're going to have a bunch of... We could put in a bunch of windows like we have here. I wouldn't mind that. The issue is where to put them. Because I ideally want to turn this into rooms or something. I want to make use of this space. But how? I guess for now, let's just worry about the corners, and I can plan the rest off camera. So it'll be, oh, not like that actually. Cancel this one because we're actually going to bring it farther over. I was going to do the same thing over here. So that's too far. It actually needs to be in line with this, which means that's going to need to move. Yeah. And we'll just stretch that room out. So something like that. And I'm going to move these doors up this way, I think. Or where would they be centered? If that's what we're dealing with right there. So... Okay, so these two are the middle right here. So that's where our door is going to be. I think that works fine. And we'll just leave the walls at that for now. And then I'll figure out off camera where I want to put in the glass windows. Because again, I need to kind of make that happen around the doors and the other windows. But this is still, or I guess that's not centered anymore either. So I'll have to figure out where that's going to be. Oh, it's going to be such a mess. Well, you know what? We'll keep it there. I'll just work around it. Oops, that's not the right spot. Cancel, cancel. So we'll do something like that, and then these will have windows in them some way or another. And again, that's going to shrink. We're going to turn these into like hospital ward rooms, and I think this will be, I don't know, maybe like a crafting area for medicine or something. And then we're going to make a little bit of room up here for, well, I guess I can just basically wall right there, or maybe like that, put a doorway here, put some more walls there and make that a bedroom, and we'll just move this stuff into there. It'll be a little bit tighter, but that's okay. And then this will be another hospital ward or something like that. But I don't want to make it out of these walls. So you get the idea. All right, and then the last thing I want to do today is I want to look at weapons. So when we do that mission, which is coming up, I'm probably going to send Riker and Gomez, because they're our two best ranged combatants, and they both have medical skill. So if one gets hurt, the other can treat the other without too much issue. And potentially we could send Allison as well. Virgil, I think, needs to stay behind despite also being a really good ranged fighter, just because he's also responsible for so many other duties here. So I think it has to be those three, or, you know, at least those two. But we need to get Gomez and potentially Allison as well better weapons. So let's look at the Rifleman Bench and see what would be worth making here. I want something sort of like this that's more of, well, that's not a marksman rifle, it's just a slightly different M4. I think it's suppressed. Yeah, that's why it's diagonal versus horizontal. The horizontal guns are just shorter, but that's the only difference is, again, the suppressor. It is a little bit more accurate, and it has 1 point better range. But let's see, if we made her an M16, that's going to be 38, which is pretty good. 37 again there, 37. These are all a bit shorter. I don't want to do AK variants, at least not for our standard issue weapons. So I'm thinking probably that M16A4. We'll make one of those. That's going to be pretty expensive component-wise, but there is a lot of components that still need to be mined out. I forget where they are. What is this? Silver, damn. Okay. Plenty of steel up there. This is also where our prison's gonna be, mind you. That's why I have the quarry blueprint there, forbidden. Still got plasteel there, a bunch of steel here. I know there's components somewhere. Oh, there's a bunch right there, and I'm sure there's others that I missed. But we'll get that gun made, hopefully well enough in advance so that we can get her, you know, equipped with it and stuff. I'll try to get her a better vest too, just because that one's not going to offer a whole lot of protection. So maybe we'll craft, if anything, I can give her this leather one. It's slightly better. It's a little bit more deteriorated, but it should provide more protection than the cloth one. But I'll try to make her like a proper vest, sort of like these two have. Or I could just have Tails drop hers and swap gear for the time being. But we'll see. That's where we'll leave it for today, though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.